Hi Sophia, it's me Jared. I'm here for your video lesson this week. We're going to look at a couple things, the warm-ups that I want you to do this week. I'm not going to really get too much into catchy riff, groove, steady groove, not catchy riff, steady groove, because you know that for the most part on here. I have a video actually from a few weeks ago where I'm playing the whole thing and breaking it down for you. So I'm going to keep that video right there below. So you're going to have two videos that you're going to see. This one is for your lesson this week, but the one below has catchy riff on it, okay? I'll see exactly at what point it is in the video, but I know I do go through the whole song. So just to save time, I'll go ahead and put it in that video. And I'm going to show you a couple of chords that are used for that Shawn Mendes song that you want to learn. I Know What You Did Last Summer. There's a couple tricky ones in there, but we're going to work on that. I know it's been a few weeks since we've done chords, but without further waiting, because I know you are waiting, just want to go over your practice for the week, warm-ups. I want you to actually spend a little more time doing warm-up because we're building up some cool techniques that you're going to be using for a lot more songs since you're getting more advanced on here with the songs you're learning, like this Sam or Shawn Mendes, Sam Mendes as you like to call him. But let me kind of go you through the warm-ups. I want to do the one where we start in second position, just like we did last week, with all four fingers, just going up the ladder. And I want you to play it as normal, just like you would with any other note. Just playing them, strumming or the string just every time you play, just like a regular warm-up. And then back down the ladder with all four fingers, starting in the second position. Okay? So that's the same thing that we did last week. I want you to do, and you could start it here on the 5th fret. I liked it on how it sounded on the 5th fret. Let's kind of go starting with our 2 fingers. We want to do this 2-finger hammer-on exercise, where we could start here on the 5th fret, 6th string, where you play with your 1st finger, then hammer on with your 2nd, then move up to the next string. Next one, pluck, hammer on. Next string, play, hammer on. Play with 1st, hammer on 2nd. Play with 1st finger, hammer on 2nd. Then what I want you to do is go back down, this time doing pull-off. So if you remember, you can have both your fingers down when you do this, the 2nd and 1st fingers. You're going to want to have them on, the 2nd finger is going to be on the 6th fret. The 1st one is the one where the dot is. Your guitar doesn't have a dot here on the 3rd string, so the way you could tell when it's the 5th, it's going to be the 1st fret that has a dot on your guitar. Like I say, you don't have to worry, yours doesn't have one on the 3rd. So just look for where the 1st dot is, that's the 5th. And so you keep both your fingers on the string, you just pluck, and then let go with the 2nd finger. Go down to the next string. Then next string. Next string. Ooh. Pull off. Pull off. 6th fret to 1st fret. When you feel comfortable with that, I want you to go back here. Same thing in 5th position. I think it's a little more comfortable here. Do hammer-ons, but this time, instead of using your 2nd finger, go from your 2nd finger to your 3rd finger. This is what we did this week in the lesson. I'm just kind of recapping it. I want you to work on it. 2nd finger to 3rd. 2nd finger to 3rd. 2nd plays, hammer on with 3rd. 2nd plays, hammer on with 3rd. 2nd, hammer on. Then let's do the same thing with the pull-offs. Go slow with the pull-offs. Do not go fast. You do not need to play fast. You could go. So don't think you have to be like, don't think you have to be fast. Go slow. Get these fingers strong, and then you do the same thing with your 3rd and 4th fingers. Hammering on. And then pull out. So I want you to do that then with the 3rd and 4th, okay? I know that one's going to be the hardest. But your pinky, I hear when we were even practicing that, you got better, really good with that practice as we were doing it. So I want you to work on that. Spend a good amount of time. It's about 10 minutes just doing warm-ups this week, okay? Because I think you have that song pretty much down, the steady groove. Like I said, I'll leave the video of it below. But really, you have that song pretty much down. What did it go like? You know know how to do that one, just pretty much how we went through practice. That one is on page 65. It's number 41 in your book. So you remember to bring your book this week to practice so we can look at it and play it. I think you pretty much have that song down, just maybe getting a few parts worked out. But you really have that one. You did great with it on there. Again, I'll put the video below. I'll keep that one up. It'll be right below this. You'll see another video here on the website. So I'm not going to get too much into that. I just want to point out a few chords because I did look at that song for the Shawn Mendes one, I Know What You Did Last Summer. It's a little bit more advanced than the other one that we're learning. I mean, we're not learning, but we are. But I was still think it's good because it has some cool chords in it. Basic chords that you know. There's one that you haven't learned yet. This was the chord when I was learning guitar and chords I hated. So I'm going to show you it. You're probably going to hate me, but that's okay because you'll think I'm your hero once you start playing again, just like you do now. So just to go over the chords that we're going into. This, I don't want you to worry too much about strumming or anything. I just want you to get used to playing the chords. And again, it's been a while since we played chords. So first one that he uses on here, and I'm going to get close so you can see my fingers, is the A minor. Like I said, I don't want you to worry about how he strums it and all that. Just worry about the chords for now. So A minor, how we play that? What you do is you have your open 5th string. Your nothing's on there. 6th string, I should start with that. We don't play this. Don't play the 6th string. We start with A, and this is just a reminder in case you don't remember. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret. 2nd fret of the 4th string. 3rd finger goes right under that on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So we have. Then you have your 1st finger, and that goes right here on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. So again, open. 2nd finger goes on the 2nd fret of the 5th string. 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. 1st finger here on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. And then we have an open E. We don't play anything with that. So these top 5 strings, because we're not playing this, that's the first chord in the song, an A minor. All right. Next chord he does. This is the one you're going to hate me. We're going to work on it this Sunday, though, okay, for your lesson. It's going to be tough. I want you to work on it, though. Just give it a shot. If you can't play it, don't worry. We'll get there. We always do. It's an F chord. Very nice sounding chord. Not fun to play when you're starting. So what's going on there? We don't play these bottom 2 strings. These ones, 6th string, 5th string, don't play them. We play our 3rd finger goes on the 3rd fret of the 4th string. So this is like in first position, these chords. That's the first one. Next, we have our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string. So far we have 3rd finger on the 3rd fret, 4th string. 2nd finger on that A, that's on the 3rd string, 2nd fret. Okay? Here's where you're going to hate me. We're going to play 2 strings with 1 finger. This is called a bar, okay? You're going to bar the 1st string and the 2nd string on that 1st fret, the F and the C, with 1 finger. So maybe even before you try the rest of the chord, just try putting your finger down flat where you're able to get these 2 notes clear. I'd say even start just like that. Okay? Then we add those other 2 notes, the A and the F, and we play those top 4 strings. It'll probably sound like this. It's a tough one when you're first starting because you're not used to barring. You will get used to it, but that's what that chord looks like. You haven't learned it yet, it's a new one. But remember, I would say even rather than working on that, just try to get where you can get these 2, this finger down on the 1st string and the 2nd string, both on the 1st fret, and they sound nice and clear. Okay? Next 2 chords, we know these ones. I'm not going to go into too much depth. A C. You remember C. Kind of like stairs. We don't play this bottom E, low E, we don't play. C, and then G. You know that one too. Our 2nd finger is on the 6th string. first finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and then we go all the way here, your 3rd finger on the 1st fret. So just to go over, A minor, F, which you don't have to learn yet, C, and G. So just play those chords. I just want you to try them. Try your best with the F. If you don't get it, we'll work on it Sunday. So don't get too frustrated if you can't get it. It is a hard chord with the first time you're trying and the first time you're borrowing strings. So if you're having difficulty, don't get frustrated. I'm here to help you out. We'll knock it out this Sunday. So really, that's the things I want you to primarily practice this week on here. You did great with the bend. If you want to even practice that on your own, just kind of going and bending the string, that was beautiful. You did amazing with it. So just keep up those 3 things to practice this week. Like I said, I'll keep that video below. I'll let your mom know exactly where in the video, so you don't have to watch it all again, where I start playing that steady groove song. But that's it for this week here, Sophia. We'll try your best with those chords. And we'll look at strumming and everything as soon as we get that a little bit more under our belt. All right, well, have fun practicing this week and have a good week. I'll see you this Sunday.